It's kind of a caricature, obviously. Those 12 doves, by the way.
Oh, it's 2 turtle doves.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, they're going to cost you $750, and that's up 25%.
And that's one of the biggest items up on inflation. Just walking you through the 12 days of Christmas, you can see how the items listed in that song.
Doesn't this seem a little low? 5 golden rings for $1,000? They must be gold plated.
Well, they're not diamond. They're just gold.
But if they're full gold, they're going to be more than that.
Maybe it's not 24 karat.
Maybe it's not 24 karat.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just gold plated. I don't know. But here's the point about this whole thing, is that it's a $46,000 total. If you go back to 2020, 16 grand.
I always thought this was
30,000 more to deliver the 12 days of Christmas to me.
The point is, it's expensive. And I thought it was a family-friendly song until I saw it up on a big wall listed in a graphic. And then I thought, well, who's paying for a bunch of dancing ladies?
This is like Rockettes type stuff, okay? Keep it clean.
I don't think you can get 9 of them for $8,000.
So it's all more expensive.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the price hikes, though, when it comes to various items that you could be putting under the Christmas tree besides dancing ladies. Women and girls apparel up 1.3%. Men's and boys apparel up 5.3%.
And remember, this is Bureau of Labor statistics year over year. But what's important to remind you, you may look at these numbers and go, okay, 5% for cookies, 3% for food. That's on top of the increase, on top of the increase, on top of the increase of the last 3 years. So you're paying 3% more on what you're already, it feels like 15, 20% more. You go to the drive-thru, you go to the grocery store, everything is exceedingly more expensive, and it continues to go up. It's like, oh, you gained weight this year, Will, but just a little bit less weight, you know?
Yeah, electricity, I did. Okay.
Not you, I'm saying hypothetically.
To make it like that.
Hypothetically.
But electricity and Christmas trees also up.
Ever since the seal swim, Will, you know, you've just let it go. It's just...
He thinks he's joking, he's not.
But when electricity's up, then everything is, including lighting your Christmas tree.
Here's the impact on Americans. This is the most stunning stats we have to share with you today. Look, more than 1 in 3 Americans are talking about foregoing gifts altogether because of inflation. 1 in 3.
That's a big one. I mean, I got to believe at some point they find something, but that is a measure of it. Just we don't have any disposable income, and if you're on a fixed income, that's reality.
From the Reserve Bank of New York, look at this one as well. 1 in 4 Americans still have debt from last Christmas.
It's incredible, and probably if you're providing for your kids, you're putting more on there too if you can't afford it to provide something under the tree. And 50% say same theme. They'll be less generous this year due to inflation. Hopefully that does not apply to the North Pole. I don't know if inflation impacts Santa.
I think it would, yeah.
It probably does,
I think it would. You got to get raw materials.
Got to pay the workers.
And it's all added up. I don't know that he's running any credit card debt, but everyone else is. I don't know about Santa, but look at the level of credit card debt in this country, over $1 trillion.
This is a record level of debt on families' balance sheets, which means when you make your income, it's not just going to what you need to pay for. You're just like our own debt, national debt. You're paying off the interest on a credit card. For some, that goes all the way back to last Christmas.
You know, you tried to make it family-friendly by saying, oh, this is about the Rockettes.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Rockettes showed up to your private holiday party, everybody'd be a little bit taken aback.
8 grand? You could. Do you think you can have the? You can't get the Rockettes.
Have you seen
to
the
show up at
Rockettes
your
get
house
up
for 8 grand?
I'm not sure it's family-friendly.
Yes, it is.
It is the most wholesome thing in New York City.
Thank you.
Put the Rockettes in your living room and everybody tell me the same thing.
It would be family-friendly and wonderful.
And they have a live nativity show with live animals at the end of the show.
Bam.
It's amazing.
And no pants.